don't intend on playing Killing Floor 1 because it's probably going to be crappier, so we're going to play Killing Floor 2. Now, if you're new to the game, just heads up, you will love it instantly because it seems complicated at first when you got all this stuff looking at you. It's not really well organized in my opinion, but once you actually learn everything, it becomes a really solid game. A game you can play alone, or a game you can play with your friends, especially if you get really drunk or really high. So, if you got your home, you can either do online matchmaking, play solo offline, or basic training. I suggest doing basic training. Most games say basic training and you take you through hours and hours of stuff that you'll probably already know how to do because of other games. This basic training is literally basic training. It shows you just how to heal yourself, how to shoot, how to pick up weapons, and how to buy weapons. It's very simple, very fast paced, and I'm pretty sure you get an easy achievement for it, so I suggest doing it right away. You can play online and play solo. I like playing solo sometimes because it's more fun, more of a challenge. Online is also fun. You can play with up to like 6 or 7 people, I think. And of course, the more people you have playing with you, the harder the game gets, the more zombies you get. But we'll do solo first, just in a bit. So you have perks, gear, and a gear is basically your character. So you can choose any of the characters you want. I am Hayato Tanekoto. Cannot pronounce that. You can see I got a whole bio there, and every character actually has their own bio, so the game goes into some pretty good detail. Emotes, basically what you do. Basically how you make fun of zombies, get them pissed off so they come at you. Sometimes you get different stuff for your character. You can unlock a lot more skins, or you can buy skins. Choose anything you really want. My favorite color is blue, so I always go with blue stuff. You get accessories. Pretty cool. I got headphones made by Dre. Not really, but we're saying they are because Dre cool. And of course the blue bandana. And then once you choose your character, if you're just starting, you don't have to worry about inventory because it's all about weapon skins and caches you have to basically buy from the actual server, so there's really no point. So you get like skins and stuff. But then perks is where you choose what kind of person you want to be. You got the Berserker, who deals massive weapon damage, and if you look down at the starting loadout, you can see that he starts off with a shovel, a 9mm, and a mower blade. So when you're the Berserker, you're really only dealing with heavy hit objects such as swords, clubs, and whatnot. I think he has a few guns, but nothing too huge. And then, of course, a Commando who does assault rifles, support who's shotguns, has better health, better armor. Field Medic, of course, you get a pistol, healing pistol that heals your teammates when you shoot them, so he's basically there to heal everyone. Demolitions, of course. You got your explosives. He's everything explosives, some grenade launchers, grenade pistols, C4. Firebug, he gets fire guns, so all your ammo is fire, basically fire, incinerated. I find they're not really the best guns, but they're good to have if you have extra people playing with you. You have that guy doing extra fire damage. Gunslinger is one of my favorite classes to do. You start off with 2 dual-wielding 1858 revolvers. And then everything he has is basically dual-wielding, so dual-wielding handguns, dual-wielding magnums, and everything. He doesn't really have much in his class to use, but he's pretty cool. Sharpshooter's all about sniping. The sniper wants to kind of hang in the back, like snipers would, take out zombies from a distance, while, say, the support and the demolitions guy are up front hammering it down. Survivalist is one of the best. Your main weapon you start off with, like how Sharpshooter gets the Winchester, Gunslinger gets revolvers. So Survivalist, his main weapon is always going to be different. It's randomized, and that's what's pretty fun about it. When I get into the game, each character can only use weapons from their stacks to build up your level. But they can also use any weapon in the game. So if you're a support and you use a weapon from a demolitions expert, any XP you get from that demolition weapon goes to demolitionist, not your support guy. If that makes sense. So if you're Commando, and you use commando weapons, you level up your commando. But if you're commando and you use a support weapon, you build up your support class, even though you're commando. So be careful how many weapons you take, what weapons you take from what classes. Yeah, it's more fun using, say, a commando, but then using a sharpshooter class weapon. But you're not going to level up your commando, you're going to level up your sharpshooter. So just be careful where you're going. Each character gets also certain skills as you level up from 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then each time you unlock one, you get to choose whatever one you unlock, but you can always switch it over whenever you want to, so it's not a permanent thing. So basically, I'm going to choose a character, get in the game, and I'll show you guys what I mean by you can choose whatever weapons you want or choose your own weapons. I'm actually going to go Gunslinger, because as you can see, he's level 0 right now, and I haven't really used him, or the Firebug, or Field Medic. So I'm going to try and actually get up a character that I haven't used. We're going to play solo, and when you play solo, when it starts, you can go whatever way you want to do. I've never done weekly, to be honest. I usually just do survival. And you choose whatever whatever place you want to play at. I'm a big fan of Biotech Lab, only because I play it a lot, so I know the entire layout, so I can manage my way around it. But we'll do something different. Farmhouse. We'll do Farmhouse. It's nice and small, nice and crowded, make it a bit harder. Choose what difficulty you want. Hell on Earth. No thank you. We'll stick with normal just so I can show you guys. And then how long you want your waves to be. So 4 waves, 7 waves, 10 waves. Now at the end of every length of the wave, so if you finish all 4 or finish all 7 or finish all 10, you've got to fight a boss at the end. So don't think once you beat, say, hey, I beat the 10th wave, I win. And nope, there's a big boss at the end of each wave, at each end of each section, so you got to be ready for it. But we'll do 10. 10? We'll do a short 4. Do a short 4. And then I'm going to launch the game. If you guys are just coming in now, I don't know if it's still up or not, but there was a carnival theme on, which is really fun, really cool. If it's not on, you guys unfortunately missed it, but keep your eye out. They do really cool launch parties. So once again, this is pretty much how Call of Duty has their main thing where you sit with all the players and you gotta change your loadout, wait for the match to start. This is that. You can change your character, change your perk, go to the store again, do whatever you need to before the game starts, and when you're ready, press triangle to ready up. And bam, instantly you're in the game. Now, cool thing is too, once you finish a wave, if you press start, you can instantly change what character you want to be again. So once the round's over and you feel that your team needs a medic or a commander, bam, you can instantly switch. But once the round starts, you can't switch it. You got to play as that person. Green boxes on the ground, that's ammo.
Money here.
Oh, please ignore that bad shooting. You're probably going to see a lot of it. If you press down on the D-pad, you're going to get a flashlight. Careful if you look in the bottom right corner. There's a battery there with a limit.
But many deaths remain.
The slow motion you just saw is called Z-time. You'll see that in your perk section because it'll explain a lot of that. Basically, if you get a really good kill on a zombie, it puts you in Z-time, allowing you to get better kills. So you're seeing me freeze a bunch of zombies right now. That's with my special freeze grenade.
I can reopen the
Each character gets their own grenades. Some have freeze grenades, some have incendiary, some have dynamite. They're pretty cool. Always make sure to check what character has what grenade. You don't want to go in thinking you have a normal grenade, but you have an actual EMP grenade. So make sure you know what your loadout is.
Come see me. The pod's safely open.
So once you finish a wave, congrats, you survived.
You're a little bloody, but you'll live.
She's going to make fun of you if you got hit. You hold square down to heal yourself. And then if you look in the bottom left, there's a needle. Every time that's full, you can heal yourself. So you don't need to pick up health bars or anything like that. You just heal yourself. And then once you finish a wave,
Now spend
you
it.
follow this blue line, it'll bring you to
Bring
a
up the
store.
trading controls and upgrade your gear.
So you can either refill your armor, grenades, which I'll do, refill your ammo, or if you go to the left side, you can choose weapons. Now, if you look at it, it says sharpshooter right above me. So all these are what I can use as my weapons that'll level up my character. But if I want something different, then I can go over and choose my gunslinger, firebug, demolitionist, or whatever. So remember, if you take from them, then you're not going to level up your character. So be careful what you choose from.
I'm about to shut the pod.
Like I said, I've never used this class before, so we'll try this. Got a nice red dot on there.
All Zeds on the scope. Back to it, mes amis.
So now we're back in the fight. If you look in the top right corner, you'll see radar, and then you'll see a wave count. So we're on the second wave with 27 infected. That's a siren. Now, if she screams like that, if you throw a grenade and she's around and she screams like that, then your grenade becomes destroyed, making it useless. So always be careful throwing grenades when you have sirens around you. These guys are the worst. Spider zombies.
Now finish the job.
And if you look over to the right corner, there's an invisible zombie. Right there. So you got spider zombies, you got invisible zombies, you got your regular zombies like this guy here, who just walk around. And then, eventually, once we get a bit further, you'll see a few brutes come out.
Excellent. That's nearly all of them.
Always reload, kids. Always reload.
Glad to see you made it through. Make for the pod and gear up.
Oh, and also the music in this game just gets you. The hard rock and metal music they play in the background just sets the mood perfectly. So we won, so we got more money, so now we can... And if you look right above where the timer is, you'll see money. That's the money you get from killing zombies and getting good headshots or good kills. The better you do, the more money you get, obviously, so always try to make good kills. You can pass money to other players if you want, if someone needs a helping hand. So don't be afraid to help out. What should we get? Let's get my Magnum. I love my Magnum.
More Zeds on the way. Start to wrap things up, as they say.
Also, if you look underneath the money, I should have done my armor, oh well, you'll see a weight counter. You can only carry a certain amount of weight. If you look at the guns, each gun has weight. So the Winchester is 5 pounds, the Centerfield's 5 pounds, and the Magnum's 3 pounds. And that all adds up to 15, or like, it all adds up, so you can't go over 15 pounds. It doesn't slow your character down if you're at 15, it's just a way so the game can make sure you're not loading up on weapons.
More Zeds inbound.
Now, while you're playing, there's going to be artifacts in the game. I don't know how many there are. There's always tons more than there is you need to get, but there's normally 10 you have to get throughout the game. Sometimes they're gold necklaces, sometimes they're statues, but they're usually hidden pretty good, so you got to search the entire level for them. And if you get 10 of them, then you get a good achievement.
There are plenty there.
So if you heard that, there was a giant roar, that means one of these guys just came out, and they're a brute. Now he's going red, that means he's supercharged. You can't stop that, he's going to keep going. Oh, I think I can stop it. But normally you can't stop it. The only thing that can stop a supercharged brute is an EMP grenade that a support or a brute has with them. Oh, we're dying, we should heal. That's something I always have a problem forgetting is healing, because I'm not used to healing myself, so... Now, I'm kind of fucking up. I'm not doing what I normally do. That's the thing to do in this situation. Always try and take out the Banshee as soon as possible. Even if you have full armor on and the Banshee hits you with their scream, you don't lose armor, you lose health. So always try and take out the Banshee first. I gotta say, I love the Sharpshooter class. It's one-hit KOs a lot.
Taking down a Scrag comes naturally to you, no?
Let's fill that up, fill that up, fill that up. Oh, that's my pistol. I didn't really want to fill that up. Oh well. Fill up the revolver. Railgun. I wonder if that's like a minigun or... I don't think so. Either way, we're no way able to carry it.
Final choices, people.
We'd have to get rid of a lot of guns. 5, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7. We'd have to get rid of the Magnum and the Winchester for it. Maybe we'll wait till last round. If you guys hear a blowing sound, I apologize. I got my fans on.
The pod.
It's very hot. Always make sure you're healed.
Gotcha.
See how the thing takes a while to get restarted. It's better to heal yourself. Once again, something I always very much forget to do. You'll also notice each time the round goes up, of course the zombie count goes up. And more count, more brutes.
Demons!
Now, the invisible zombies can be a pain in the ass. If you're what was it? Sorry, if you're a commando, you actually are able to see the invisible zombies, and not only able to see them, you can point them out to other teammates, because when they're around you, that they can see them as well. They're in a red line sort of thing. So if you're playing and you have buddies, make sure you want to use a support, because great skills. And he's almost like, sorry, the commando. He's also kind of like the survivalist. He gets to use a lot of the guns because he's a survivalist. He's a commando. Oh god. Oh god, we're trapped. My apologies, controller just died. This is where the game gets hectic, when you got shit coming at you everywhere.
It's good.
Keep it up. When you're done, I can reopen the trader pod.
Wow, where's my aim on that? Now, if you ever want to look for the coins or the templates, like I always said, like I was talking about before, this is the best time to do it. Like how in zombies, Call of Duty, everyone saves that one zombie so they can run around and get their stuff. Exactly the same thing. Leave one zombie standing and look around. See what there is, get ammo, if you can find it. Oh, this might be one. Ah, there we go. So the one on this one is a weird looking dog. And you can also find weapons in the game as well, so pick those up. If you don't need it, still pick it up. You can sell it and get money for later on once you go back to the store. But let's take a second and just walk around, see if maybe we can locate any of those dolls. Because I don't know if I got the achievement for this level yet. Oh, there's another one. Now, the things that they are can usually be anywhere, even outside of the map. Oh, there's another thing, sorry. If you're able to close a door, you're also able to weld it shut. But keep an eye on your welder gun because it can only weld for so long. You gotta let it recharge. And then, of course, they break down the door. And then once they break it down, it's broken for good. What's up, fat ass?
Found some ammo. Whoa!
Oh, fuck that up. Pick up that ammo.
It's good. Welding. Skin burning! I'll lock this down.
You give yourself a bit of privacy. Oh, whoops. So sometimes those things can be outside the map too. They're usually not far from the map, but they can be outside, so maybe like to that tree or that rock out there. So always keep an eye outside the map as well.
Welding. Sure. Reloading.
Oh, see it right there's one right there. 7 left. I probably won't find all 7. I don't want to bore you guys that much. Wow. But once I beat this guy, we're on to the boss, so I won't be able to have time to go looking for them. So, but you see what I mean by they're scattered all over the place. And there's quite a few of them. There's been times where I found all 10 of the items, and I found more. So I feel like they're just randomly scattered throughout the place, and if you find them, you find them. But do a check in the barn. This way, when I come back, I can get them again. See, like, look at that. Hide pretty good. Might even be one in the truck. Nope. Oh, big guys found us. How scary is that? Alright guys, let's get the boss battle going.
Stay alert. Take that.
Make these last purchases count.
So
You're
we're
staying in
we
one
finished
piece.
wave 4.
That's great.
Now we're on the boss battle.
Up.
This is where shit's gonna get hard, and
You
I'm
earned
probably
the
gonna
money.
die pretty fast.
Now spend it.
I completed one the other day, which I didn't film, so I'm kind of upset, but I beat the boss by myself. And it was a 10 wave one, so I was pretty proud of myself. But we're gonna want to get rid of that. We're gonna get rid of that. Fill that up. Go to my favorites where I already have stuff sitting down. We're gonna want an RPG. We're gonna fill it up.
We're almost out of time. Make your choices.
I think that's what we're probably gonna go with.
Time's almost up.
So if you want to share money, down's the light,
Some
press
proper
over,
gear.
and you can
my
share as
money.
much as you want with people. A lot of people, when you play, when they're on the last level and they're done,
Break time's over.
they'll just start a money
Back to
pile.
work.
You can take it all you
All
want, it
set,
doesn't matter. When you finish the game, it doesn't stay with you.
Specimen. Your irritating rampage is about to end, you pathetic, odious little worms.
So there's 2 bosses. Unfortunately, there's only the 2. There's Hans here and another guy. At the end of each round, it's either going to be one of those 2 you're facing off against, so prepare yourself. Hans is pretty easier, closer to the other guy, but he's still hard.
There will not even be you.
As you can see, the health goes down pretty fast, and you're thinking, oh, that's nothing. Well, once you get down to a certain point, each character, each of them runs off, and they heal themselves, and you gotta start off again, so. Hans actually has a shield who tries to steal your health, but the other guy, he runs off, and he tries to heal himself. So, the fact that I just did that amount of time, record-breaking. I don't know how I did it, but he's dead. I won. So now you get to have a little dance party.
Here.
Most people would have a money party.
Money. Get some proper gear. Money here.
And you can see I got a new item tamed, the Horizon Supply Crate. Those are cool, but from what I've seen so far, you only get those. You get those, but the only way to unlock those is actually buying a key with actual money from the store. So, unless you're completely dedicated to this game, I suggest don't do it. There might be a way to do it without buying it with real money. I haven't found that way yet. I plan to in the future, but for now, I just let them pile up in my inventory. You can scrap them for parts, but it's really no point scrapping them. But when you're playing with other people, you beat the game, you can check your statistics and all that whatnot, see what weapons you use, see how many zombies you've killed, and then you choose whatever map you want to do next. So, once you're done, it brings you back to the ready screen. Once again, see whatever map you're doing. If you liked your guy, if you leveled up enough to make something, you can choose whatever perk you want. So say like I go to my commando. I can choose between either increased magazine capacity of perk weapons by 50%. So whatever weapons I use for the commando, its magazine capacity goes up 50%, or I can choose increased reload speed with perk weapons. And then once I reach level 10, then I go down and choose another one, like my SWAT, who I also love using because his armor is outrageous, and he starts with an SMG, so he's pretty cool. And you can switch to which ones you want. So you want this one and this one, okay, or you want this one and this one, okay, you want this and this, or this and this. You make whatever's better for you. That's pretty much it right now. I used to play the game a lot, but I didn't get much into it, but I might start getting back into the game more. But if you want to keep watching some gameplay, see some cool stuff, I'll keep playing. I'll turn off the mic so you don't have to hear me rambling on a bunch more. But, yeah, comment, subscribe, do whatever pleases yourself, and let's watch some zombies die, hopefully.
Demons! Right! Warrior! Get this off me!
A solid start, but many Zeds remain.
Burn!
Finish the last ones off, so I can open the trader pod for you. That was the last one. Get to the indicated pod for resupply.
Sorry, I was trying to run away to lock the door to show you guys something that I remembered. If you use a katana or any melee weapon, you'll see that you can swipe. Actually, it looks like I'm getting a message saying my quality is not sufficient, so if any time you can't see this, I apologize. You can swipe, but whatever way you're pushing with your movement stick is how you're going to be swiping. So if you're holding up and moving up and down, your swipes are going to be up and down. Move backwards, you're going to be sideways. Move left to right, you're swiping left to right. So always remember that, depending on what angle the zombies are.
Scope. Must close the pod very soon. I'm about to shut the pod. All dead on the scope. Back to it, mes amis. Now finish the job. Allez.
Reloading. Good.
Excellent. That's nearly all of them.
Silhouette. Better. Oni on the door. Door's gone. Almost got this one. Hurt you.
Glad to see you made it through. Make for the pod and gear up. You took some hits there. Patch yourself up. Glad you made it back. Don't bleed on anything. Nice try. You cannot afford that. We're almost out of time. Make your choices.
Sorry, I forgot another thing. So, a lot of guns, when you're playing, have some certain abilities that, like Call of Duty has, but some a lot better. Commando has rifles that when you press R1, you can switch fire modes from single fire to burst to full auto. Or some of the guns have grenade launchers, so you can launch a grenade. Sorry about that. Guns like a medic, I am now. If you press R1 and shoot a teammate, then you heal them. So it'll be like that heals a teammate.
Zeds are getting closer.
But then if you're getting on fire, of course you hold R2 and fire and shoot them up. But you get the drift.
Time's up. Go kill some Zeds.
Robotics is a better way for mankind. I'll lock this down. Take that! Perfection. is under attack!
A decent beginning. Let's call that your warm-up.
Beastie! Shit! Reloading!
Finish the last one off, so I can open the
My enemy! One toxic
more. Come see me. The pod's safely open. Nicely done.
So the grenade I throw for the medic,
You're a
it
real
not only
survivor.
heals me if I'm
Good for
standing
you.
inside of it, but it releases a toxic gas killing the zombies. So it's kind of a win-win if you're trapped in a corner like that. Always drop a grenade. Or if you see a teammate's trapped in a corner or about to, drop grenade, and then they can get quickly covered.
We should burn this place down.
Bonjour. Come and get your tools of trade. Final choices, people. Enemies on the scope. Time's almost up. Vite! Break time's over. Get back to work. More Zeds inbound.
Reloading! I shoot!
You've dented their numbers, but there are plenty left.
Reloading! We've got the What? It's good.
Clear this batch out. Nice work. We can reopen the trader pod soon. Spend wisely. You've got a real fight ahead.
The chemicals burn.
I saw the way you took down that flesh pound. We didn't stand a chance. Magnifique. Zeds on the way. Start to wrap things up, as they say. Last chance. I have to power down the pod.
Compared to this, my brothers were civilized.
More Zeds on the scope. Back to it, mes amis.
You people disgust me. Your incessant gobbling of money. I will exterminate you. You are just pathetic sacks of back. I can't kill what I can't see. Time for a new experience. Let's try gas. You are too afraid to come to me. I shall simply charge you now. Enough of this phase. Now you swine can face new attacks.
Well hidden.
So remember when I said he was easy to beat? I don't ever remember him being that easy to actually beat. Although I used to play on hard a lot, so that's probably just why I remember it being so hard. But that was pretty simple. I think it's a lot faster than the first time. But you get the point. Pretty fun game. I enjoy it. You get boring, I guess, kind of fast if you play by yourself. Like, you got your mates with you. Very fun. Even if you don't need your mates, play with people online. A lot of people don't talk, but they still help you out quite a bit with giving you money whenever you need it. And yeah. So, if this video is still going, because like I said, I can't remember if you guys see anything or not, because it popped up a message on me. I'm just going to go to online matchmaking, show you guys what it's like. I'm going to do it is here, the Tiny Terror, or Carnival one. Hopefully it still has the different zombies in there, but we'll see. Let's be a commando. Said the server's full, but I don't get why it's saying that. Ooh, we got a game. Now, if you die when you're playing with friends, don't fret. You're not out for good. If one of your friends can complete the round, then you simply come back to life at the money spot. You unfortunately lose the guns you had, and you go and try and pick them up. But if you're playing with people you don't know, they can pick up your guns on you too, which kind of screws you over. It's a dick move, but War of Zombies, anything is logical. So, try not to die. You keep your money though. You just lose your guns. I am sorry. I don't know why it's taking so long. I might have to cut this broadcast short. But listen to that music though. Alright, well, I'm sorry guys, I won't be able to show you that right now, but maybe I'll do another video on it later. For now, I'd say buy the game. A really fun game. It's one of those games where you can leave it sitting for a bit, and then it's like Call of Duty. You can leave it for a bit, once you get bored, you'd be like, oh yeah, Killing Floor, I remember how badass that was. And you go back to it, and you start ripping it apart again. I just don't know what I'll do. I'll come back to it after a few weeks, start playing again, remember how much I loved it, rip it apart for a day or two, put it down. But it's really fun, especially when you got your boys playing, and it's a big competition. But, until next time guys, thanks for watching, subscribe, send it to your friends, comment. I'd like to know how you think, even if it means cutting me up. I'm okay with that. Let it begin. Question before I leave. Black jelly beans, yes or no? I leave it to you guys. Toodles.